Well, the World Tour started in Long Beach, California. It's gone to New York and Chicago, down to Texas, and it wraps up here at Lake Havasu City, Arizona. We thought that we'd take a look back at each and every one of the stops that make up the World Jet Ski Tour. The tour started in Long Beach, California on Memorial Day weekend, and Jeff Jacobs quickly established that he was out to win his third world title.
The next stop on the tour was right back here at Lake Havasu with Victor Sheldon showing that he was a contender and even taking a 4-point lead in the overall standings.
Then the tour moved to the Pacific Ocean, Oceanside, California, and the waves proved themselves a tough competitor. Not only the waves were tough, but the swells made it hard to see the buoys. Victor Sheldon almost missing this buoy and making a futile attempt to correct his mistake.
In the Pro Modified, it was Harry Gocher showing the mastery of the waves at Oceanside.
But as the tour moved east to Florida, Jacobs had regained a points lead that he would not relinquish again all year, in spite of strong showings from both Sheldon and David Gordon.
And then the tour moved north to New York, and the conditions were again the major opponent. Harry Gocher was again the winner in the waves.
Chicago shaped up as another classic Jacobs against Sheldon duel, with Jacobs pressing on the outside, going wide at the buoy, trying to slide back inside, almost taking out Sheldon in the process.
By the time the tour moved to West Virginia, it was Jacobs extending his lead and showing his World Championship style. And after Austin, Jacobs had put together an almost insurmountable lead.
Time now, Chuck, for what a lot of people call motocross on water. It's the Pro Modified division. Modified to what degree?
These skis are just built to the maximum, Mike. Reed motors, board, stroke, oversized pistons, big carburetors, pumps are all reworked. The only thing about these things is jet ski stills the hull.
Well, I'll tell you, these are the big boys out there right now. This is the division that holds names like Jeff Jacobs, Victor Sheldon, Harry Gocher, David Gordon, Larry Rippenkroger. They're all online and ready to go in the Pro Modified. The Pro Modified division. You see each racer with a holder. And Chuck, what's the job of the holder right now?
His job is to keep that jet ski in place behind the rubber band and to watch the band know when to let it go, like right now, Mike.
They're off and running. They're trying to get to the hole shot. And look at the guy come from the outside. Is that Gocher that came from way down line? As we look at the marshmallow, that's what they call turn number 1. And they clear the far side of the course.
Dave the Flash Gordon got that hole shot, Mike, and he's got the lead.
Let's take a look back to what they call the marshmallow, that first big left turn. And Chuck, what developed?
You can see him coming off the line right here, Mike, heading out toward that big marshmallow buoy. Jacobs and Gocher have a real good move coming up, but suddenly out of the middle, Dave Gordon gets to that first turn buoy.
And it is Dave Gordon. We're back to action now. That continues the lead. Victor Sheldon in second place, and that is Jeff Jacobs running third right now. David Gordon, a two-time world champion, is the leader right now here at Lake Havasu City, Arizona.
The Flying Fish running back in that fourth spot, and Gocher back in fifth.
He's being challenged right now by I'm referring to David Flash Gordon, being chased right now by Victor Sheldon, 22 years of age, from Escondido, California, but it is Gordon who is opening up an unbelievable lead in the first lap and a half as he works the far left side of the course right now. Gordon continues the lead with just a few laps to go. The Pro Modified is considered a big win, and Gordon would love to hold on to this one by beating both Sheldon and Jacobs. Chuck?
It would be the most exciting finish probably David's ever experienced. It could even overshadow the thrill of the two world titles for him to be able to come back and upset these two fine riders that have been just battling at the top of the pack all year.
$30,000 total prize money at stake here at Lake Havasu this weekend. $1,500 will go to the winner of the Pro Modified alone.
Dave Gordon now moving up on the back of some more riders, and there's kind of a pack in front of him that could cause problems for him. Jeff Jacobs has overtaken Victor Sheldon and moved into second place.
Victor Sheldon obviously ran into some problems on the left side of the course, which opened the door for Jeff Jacobs from El Cajon. So here it goes. Jeff Jacobs has been reeling them in all year long, and in his sights right now is the #2 boat belonging to David Gordon. Jeff Jacobs starts to side slip as he comes off the long jump. He has a little trouble with that far right side long jump, Chuck.
That's because of the way the water is. It's so shallow right there in front of him that he's getting the bounce back from the bottom. He's having a little trouble reading it as he comes up on it. Plus, when David goes over it, he's actually making the log jump move. So Jeff's having a little trouble timing the movement of the log jump on the water.
The World Tour started in Long Beach, California, moved on to New York, Chicago, Texas, and today, the final stop on the World Tour here at Lake Havasu City, Arizona. $30,000 in total prize money up for grabs here today.
This battle out in front is just getting tremendous. Jeff right now is just biding his time. Mike, the white flag comes out. 1 lap to go. This is where it's all going to go. They're both going to let it all hang out.
And here it goes. David Gordon, a 2-time world champion, and behind him, 3-time champion Jeff Jacobs. Let's watch him as they go around the final lap here at Lake Havasu City. David Gordon took the lead from the hole shot at the beginning. He has never once given it up. Victor Sheldon made a run at him. He made a mistake. Jeff Jacobs came in and took over second place. And now Jeff Jacobs starts to reel him in on the far side of the course. He eats the white water out of the back of David Gordon's jet ski. Here they go. They work the backside now, Chuck. Set it up for the straightaway.
Down the backside of the race course, Dave Gordon on the throttle. All he can put into that West Coast boat. Jeff Jacobs grabbing a handful of throttle. Gordon makes a mistake. And here comes Jacobs on the outside.
We talked about it. Jeff Jacobs sits back and looks for somebody to make a mistake. David Gordon was able to recuperate. Look at him power down. This is what jet skiing's all about. The best in the business. David Gordon with only the long jump remaining. Up and over takes the checkered flag. Jeff Jacobs will finish a remarkable second. And listen to the crowd here at Lake Havasu City, Arizona.
David the Flash Gordon, the 2-time world champion, holding off jamming Jeff Jacobs and taking the Pro Modified World Finals title.
Chuck, let's take a look back to the left side of the course where David Gordon momentarily stalled, went down in the water, and it allowed Jeff Jacobs to catch up to him. Let's take a look at this.
Coming down the back side of the race course, we see David Gordon's nose of his jet ski catch a wake or a ripple in the water. It acts as a brake and slows that jet ski down. He gets it recovered back on the gas, but powering on the outside. Jeff Jacobs moves right alongside him, but Dave Gordon has the inside line on the buoy and is able to pull away from Jeff, keeping him outside on that big sweep.
And the bottom line was that David Gordon took it on to the checkered flag and wins 1989, Lake Havasu City, Arizona.
Congratulations going to David Flash Gordon. 2 world championships, but this a world finals. This has got to mean a lot.
Yeah, it does mean a lot. Just, man, all my sponsors all year long have been supporting me 100%, and it just means a lot to be able to go out there and show them that all their efforts were not in vain.
The final key to this win and what it means to you?
I'm not really sure right now. I just want to savor the win and, you know, basically just enjoy the day.
Congratulations, Flash.
Thanks a lot.
David Gordon winning the finals here, the Pro Modified at the World Finals Championship.